This is interesting as well. NFL.com, 5 biggest needs for every NFL team. For the Browns, here's what they said. Number 1 was quarterback, shocking. 2 is offensive line, 3 edge rusher, 4 running back, 5 safety. I know you've been talking a lot about offensive line. I think they need a running back. If you're gonna have non-elite quarterback play, what's the biggest thing you can do to help out a quarterback who's average to slightly above average? Run the ball down somebody's throat and make it 2nd and 6.
I couldn't agree with you more. And even in this scenario, look, we know who the Browns' starting offensive line is. Obviously, it's going to be Conklin. It's going to be Teller. It's going to be Posick. It is going to be, of course, Joel Bitonio. And it is going to be DeJuan Jones. The hope for them is that that's good enough. So, if you were going to spend a high pick, it's probably not going to be 2. Say it ended up being 33. And if everything went right for them, pick 33 doesn't necessarily contribute in his rookie year. Well, we know the Browns have a lot more holes, and hoping that somebody that they drafted 33 is going to be somebody that probably can contribute, pretty early. I agree. I think running back is higher. I agree edge rusher should be on there. You look at what the Browns have always tried to do with Myles Garrett. They've always tried to have that name brand running mate. 2 years of Clowney, 2 years as a Darius Smith. They've always liked to have that around Myles. And right now, it's a bunch of younger guys. Of course, my plan is bringing in a younger guy, but it is making a splash move by maybe saying I'm going to take this guy at 2 because, he's athletic. He's even faster than Myles. He in 2 years at just linebacker at Penn State, he had 11 sacks. Then when they actually put him at edge rusher, we all saw the mayhem he caused this year. So that's probably high on their list. Certainly safety is a big need. I think they, wide receiver, if it's not Hunter, certainly wide receiver is a need. Tight end, I think, is a need. I think they need 2. Maybe it's only going to be 1. And I think, offensive line, that's great. But, you brought in Lucas. That is your backup. You already have Zinter. And you have Jenkins at your backup guards. That takes your offensive line to 8. The backup center is going to get to you to 9. How many guys do you actually keep on your offensive line? So, look, I'm not saying offensive line isn't a need, but it's not yet a major need. But in a year from now, it's going to be a major need.